What's up, TealTaillow? This is Battlepower777 here, or Ole, as I like to call myself. Because it sounds better than Battle Power. Anyway, a little bit about me. I come from the Ukraine. I moved to the States when I was 6, and now I'm a junior in high school. So I can only upload about once or twice a week because I have a lot of work and stuff. But anyway, this is an OU match I had against BlakBlastoise. And it was in the smoke. I found him on the smoke on Wi-Fi Battle Finder, and it was a great match. So anyway, let's start off with the battle. He's gonna lead off with the Rotom, as I'm gonna lead off with the Landorus. Now, every Rotom in the lead spot is scarfed, so obviously this is scarfed. So my Landorus is scarfed as well. So I'm just going to go for the U-turn and give some damage off on the Rotom. I don't know if that made any sense, but I go into my Celebi because I know that I can take any move from that Rotom, because this is a calm max special defense Celebi, and it's a boss. I love this Celebi. Anyway, and now I'm just gonna go for the Thunder Wave because nothing on his team appreciates taking a Thunder Wave, because most of his team is pretty fast except maybe his not Terrakion, his Tyranitar. So now I'm gonna go for the Leech Seed because it can do residual damage to his Latias, because the only attacking move I have on the Celebi is Giga Drain, so it's not gonna do a lot. Now he's gonna switch into Scizor though, so I'm gonna have to switch out since this Scizor will be able to easily knock me out with the U-turn or Bug Bite. So I go into my Landorus, but the thing is he double switches into his Terrakion, and I'm like, why did he do that? But I think this Scizor did not have a bug move or something. But here I'm going to go for the Earthquake because the Terrakion, but I should have predicted that because it was pretty obvious that he was going to switch into his Rotom. I should have U-turned, but, I didn't, so, oh well. But here I'm going to go into Celebi. Even though the Hidden Power Fire was really predictable, I can easily take a super effective Hidden Power Fire because this Celebi it's such a boss. It takes hits like a champ, well, special hits at least. Because that did nothing. Like, it's super effective, it did a quarter, that's nothing. So I'm going to have to switch out now. Actually, no, I predict the Latias switch in and go into my Landorus. And now I'm going to go for the U-turn to get Scouting Initiative, because that switch to Latias is pretty obvious, well, at least in my book. But now, I'm going to U-turn into my Vaporeon, which is actually a Specs Vaporeon. And I really misplay it in this game, because I went right here. I'm going to go for the Hydro Pump, because somehow I thought that he'd assume that I would be a Specs Vaporeon when all Vaporeons are Bold, Max Defense, Wish, Toxic, Scald, Protect, stuff like that. None of them carry Ice Beam nowadays. So I don't know what the hell I was thinking when I went for the Hydro Pump. I just should have went for the Ice Beam and knock it out. But I gotta let bygones be bygones. So now I'm gonna have to go into my Magnezone, as he does set up a Calm Mind. So I know I can't do anything with my Vaporeon. So we're gonna switch out, go into my Magnezone. And here, I am going to go for the Substitute, because with this Substitute, I could, I think I can live a Dragon Pulse, even though it's +1. I think it won't be able to break my sub. But he does get Parahacks, but even if he would break my sub, I don't think it mattered much, because now I'm just going to go for the Flash Cannon, and it's not going to do a lot. It's going to do a very disappointing amount, in my opinion. But he's going to Roar, and I think he'd Roar anyway. But he does roar me into Landorus, which is pretty lucky. But I always get Whirlwinded or Roared or phased out into, like, the right things. So I'm going to go for the U-turn, and it does more damage than the first U-turn that I did on that Latias. I'm guessing, min-max damage variations. But here, oh wait, he goes to recover because he knew I would U-turn. But here, I knew that, I mean, I didn't know, but I was, like, looking at the screen, I was like, Hydro Pump or Ice Beam, Hydro Pump or Ice Beam, because I had a feeling he would switch, and I really just should have gone for the Hydro Pump and killed the Scizor off. But I just go for the safe Ice Beam, and it does a lot. In my opinion, that's a lot, because Scizor has a good amount of special defense, and, Specs Ice Beam, that does a lot. But now, predicting a bug move, which he never shows in this match, so I don't think he had one. But predicting a bug move or a superpower, I go into my Landorus. And here, I make a very bad play. I should have went for the Earthquake just to kill the Scizor off. But he predicted me to U-turn or Stone Edge, and he goes into Terrakion. And I do go for the Stone Edge. So now I could And I do get a crit, but I have to. That crit didn't matter whatsoever, by the way. But now I have to switch out my Landorus because I don't want it to die. So I'm gonna go to my Mian Shao, thinking I could take the Stone Edge better. But that Stone Edge just does way too much damage. That is ridiculous how much that did. Like this whole match, I was thinking that this Terrakion. Oh yeah, by the way, I switched into my Magnezone because Stone Edge. You know, it wouldn't do so much damage to my Magnezone. And lucky for me, I'm guessing that I would outspeed. He thought that I would outspeed me and Xiao because this is what I'm thinking. He thought. I mean, I thought he was Jolly, so his Terrakion outspeed my whole team except Landorus. So I had to keep my Landorus alive. But I think he was adamant since he switches out me and Xiao. But that's just, you know, that's what I was thinking. Anyway, let's get back with the battle. I'm going to U-turn. I'm going to U-turn out, and I'm going to go back into Magnezone because I knew he would not whirlwind me because I'm pretty sure he just wants his entry hazards back up. So I'm just gonna go to my Magnezone, and the thing is, he does get enough leftovers HP to where he gets the sturdy back, which really sucks. But I'm just gonna have to go for the Thunderbolt and, you know, take it down to sturdy range. Now I thought he might have whirlwind or something, but then I realized that there was no point. So he's just gonna set up a second layer of spikes, which, you know, it was a good play because there's like he had no other thing to do. So I'm just gonna knock this thing out with my Magnezone, and that's it. Now, I believe here he goes into Terrakion, and I thought that he was like in no room to like predict too much because, like, I don't know, if I would have stayed in and he went for Stone Edge, then he would have been screwed. But so I go into my Salamence predicting in close combat, but he does go for the Stone Edge, and this is a Fat Man's, and look how well it takes most likely an Adamant Banded Terrakion Stone Edge. It takes that like a champ. Holy crap, man, you're amazing. But here I just go for the Protect to get some leftovers HP. I mean, it was kind of pointless. Maybe Turret's PP make it run out of Stone Edge PP, but, you know, it's not gonna happen. But now I'm gonna switch into my Magnezone because I know I can take a Stone Edge with Magnezone. But he goes into his his Tyranitar, so I don't know what he was thinking there. So that was another double switch. There's a couple in this match. But now I'm going to go for the substitute because I knew he would set up his Stealth Rocks since it is the most like important move in the game, and he just has a layer of spikes up. There's no way he's not gonna go for it, and he also could use that damage against my Landorus because my Landorus is walling him to no end. Anyway, I'm just gonna go for the Flash Cannon to do as much damage as I can, and it does a disappointing amount. I thought it would honestly do way more damage. But the thing is, I do get a special defense drop, which I'm pretty sure mattered, obviously, since he wouldn't be able to live he would be able to live the next Flash Cannon, but now he won't be able to because of the special defense drop. Now, here, I do get a critical hit, and I'm pretty sure that did not matter just because of the special defense drop. I mean, if it did, then I'm sorry, but I really doubt that mattered. The only thing that mattered was the Spec D drop. But now, he's going to go to Terrakion, and I'm guessing knowing that he can take anything out of close combat, he's going to go for the close combat, no doubt. And I'm just going to go into my Salamence to intimidate this thing and fodder it out, because now that rocks are up, my Salamence has no use whatsoever. It can only intimidate this Terrakion. And here, I'm going to make probably like those most stupid plays of all stupid plays. I'm going to go into my Vaporeon. I don't know why I did this. I thought I could live a -1 Adamant Choice Banded Close Combat when Vaporeon has such pitiful defense. I have no idea why I did this because, I don't know, I guess I just wanted to kill with Specs Vaporeon because it's kind of gimmicky. But that was dumb. I really just should have went into my Landorus in the first place, you know, because then I'd still have a Vaporeon alive. And I should have just went to my Landorus and did the same thing as I do now. Go for the U-turn. And this Rotom is, and you know, he's using the Rotom. And now I am going to go into my Celebi, which can take any hit from this Rotom, no problem. But here, he's actually going to do something that, like, I really don't think he should have done. He's actually going to go for the trick. Now, by giving me the Choice Scarf, I can actually, like, I know that I can outspeed that Terrakion, which is really important to me, because that Terrakion outspeeds my whole entire team except Landorus. But now I can outspeed that thing with Celebi and just kill it off with the Giga Drain. So, honestly, I think he should not have done that and should have just kept the Scarf on his Rotom. And then, Scarf Rotom, like if that Rotom would still be scarfed, it would actually come in handy later in the match to him too. So I think that was kind of a misplay. But here I'm going to switch out, predicting Hidden Power Fire or Volt Switch, and he goes for the Hydro Pump. But he misses, which was crucial. I'm pretty sure he would have won if the Hydro Pump would not miss. But now, knowing that he can't take a U-turn, he's going to go into, or Stone Edge or whatever, so he's going to go into his Latias. I really think he's just going in as Death Fodder now. So I'm just going to U-turn, and I can, again, going to do a lot of damage. So I think the first U-turn I did, like, all the way back in the beginning of the match was min damage. But here I'm going to go into my Mian Xiao, take a fuck ton of entry hazards and sandstorm damage. Like, that's more than a quarter of my health. And I'm just going to go for the U-turn, because with the U-turn, I can just get regenerated health back, and I could take down the Latias. So now, if I'm not mistaken, I am going to go into my Magnezone to actually bait the Terrakion. Because here, I know he's going to have to go for the close combat, because close combat is going to do a lot of damage to anything that's going to come in. And it's... So yeah, I'm gonna do that to bait the Terrakion in so I can go into my Celebi. And I honestly, like you're gonna see right now, I honestly did not think Terrakion would do so much damage. Like, this is a defensive Celebi. I mean, it's calm, but it should take you better than that. This thing is it hits like a fucking truck. That's ridiculous how much damage it can do. But I'm going to go for the Thunder Wave. Since, I don't know, I should have went for the Giga Drain just to kill it off, but I, for some dumb reason, go for the Thunder Wave. I'm guessing because, oh yeah, I know why I did this. Because I thought all he had left was a Terrakion and a Scizor. I completely forgot about Rotom. So I'm just going to go into my Magnezone, and I am going to take out this Terrakion with my Thunderbolt. But the thing is, I looked at the bottom of my screen where it shows like how many Pokemon each you have left, and I saw that he had 3. I'm like, crap, I forgot about Rotom. So I'm just going to go for the Thunderbolt because it does neutral damage to everything that's left on his team. And it would probably kill it too. So here I have no choice but to fodder out Landorus because there's like... I have to fodder out something because this Rotom will kill something. And this is a point in the match where I think that if this Rotom would be choice... actually, if it would be choice Scarf, I would have fodder out Mian Xiao. Never mind. But... this is a point in the match where I actually thought that Choice Scarf kind of would have helped him because now Mian Xiao outspeeds him and I can just U-turn and knock out the Rotom. So now, all he's going to have left is his Scizor. Now, I don't know if this Scizor didn't have Bullet Punch or what because he never went for it and I was always scared of the Bullet Punch, you know, because every Scizor has Bullet Punch and that's how it should be. But he goes into a Scizor and he doesn't even try the Bullet Punch. Like, I'd at least try it. Maybe it wouldn't kill this Magnezone because Magnezone quad resisted, but I would still try for it. And he probably would have had the match, unless Fake Out would get a crit or something from Mian Xiao. But anyway, that was the game. Hope you guys enjoyed this battle. And if you like this narration, please make sure to check out my channel and leave a comment on this video because I enjoy reading the comments and, you know, seeing what I can improve on. Also, make sure to like and comment and subscribe to TealTaillow because they're a great channel helping lesser known YouTubers like me. So, make sure, if you like this battle, check out my channel, guys, and rate, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you all later.